What's up, guys? It's Friday, April 5th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 837,919. TikTok next block, man. My goodness. These blocks are flying. You hear about that earthquake in New York? Crazy stuff, man. So, gold and silver. My thoughts. The price has been going up, and I want to give you my quick thoughts on it. You know, I'm not really excited about it. Gold is at an all-time high, but when you adjust it for inflation, it's not. And let me say this before I start, because I'm going to sound like a hater. I'm going to sound like a hater, and I'm going to sound very arrogant, I think, and I'm going to try not to. And I'm also going to sound very condescending and things like that. And I promise you I'm not, guys. But when you know Bitcoin and you study it, like they say, like the kids say, if you know, you know. Silver has already hit $27 before, guys. It hit it in, I think, 21 and 22, maybe in 23. I don't know, but it's in the 20s, guys. You know what I mean? Everybody's jumping up and down. And this is why I feel sorry for you precious metals stackers. And I've been there. Trust me. You know, you're just waiting on it to take off, and it's going to take off. And then it's just like, you know, it's all about supply and demand, okay? And the real supply and demand is in the coin shops, okay? That's when the prices really go up. Because spot price is one part of it, one piece of it. The other piece is the premiums. And you know that when people are really struggling, holding on to silver, what happens to the premiums with the dealers? They go up, right? And I don't know what's going on right now with the premiums. I don't know. But the spot price obviously is manipulated by the Crimex. And you guys know this, and it is what it is. But inflation, you know, year over year, month over month, and the purchasing power of the dollars that you have in your pocket, it's not good. The dollar is dying. So when you have silver at $27 or whatever it is, $28, I don't know what it is. Last time I checked, it was $27.50. Ask yourself this. What could $27.50 buy you today versus what it could buy you in 2021 or 2022? A lot less, right? So it's not about the dollar amount. It's about the purchasing power, right? Silver, in my opinion, should be over $100. Easy. When you increase the money supply by 4 or 5x, it should be way more. Just like with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, and you know, Bitcoin was 69,000 in 2021. It hit up to 73,000, I think, 73.8. That's not the all-time high. The all-time high, adjusted for inflation in 2021 dollars, is about 79,000. So we haven't hit the all-time high with Bitcoin either. So Bitcoin, it doesn't escape that either. But the difference is between silver and gold is this. If the demand goes up in silver and gold, which maybe it will, maybe it won't, because I listen to the precious metal stackers like, oh, here we go, it's coming, and the dollar's dying, and you know, all the doom and gloom stuff. You know, again, guys, you don't want the dollar to die, but just for your assets to go up. Trust me, you don't want that. But if that does happen, if the demand goes up, guess what's going to happen with gold and silver? They're just going to get a bunch of miners, and they're going to find more because they can do that. There's silver and gold in abundance around the world, not compared to fiat currency, but believe me, they will find more. Trust me on that. With Bitcoin, they cannot do that. The issuance is set in stone. And speaking of issuance, we got the halving coming up in about 2 weeks. You know, on the 20th or whatever it is, 18th, 19th, 20th. And we're going to go from 900 a day mined to 450 a day. Again, I asked this to any precious metal person. How many ounces of silver or gold was mined today? How about yesterday? How about in the last hour? Last year? This year? We don't know, right? And that is the difference. So again, I'm not trying to sound condescending to you guys. I hope your silver and gold goes up and you guys make a bunch of money. But I wouldn't get excited about that. You know, I'm not. We're still in the 20s. It trades in a range, silver, since 2020. Got up in the 20s, and it's gone down in the teens. I think it did in 2022 or something like that. I forget. But it trades within that little range from $21 to $29. I'll get excited for you guys once silver gets over $100. If it gets to 40 or $50, I won't even be excited because 50 bucks was the all-time high twice. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, you're a little bit over half of the all-time high. You know, 13 years later and 44 years later, whatever. I mean, you know, again, guys, study Bitcoin. Okay, I'm not telling you to sell your gold and silver or nothing like that. Again, I wish you guys well with your precious metals if you don't have any Bitcoin. But I think you're making a big mistake by holding precious metals and not understanding Bitcoin. You know, it just is. And I've been watching some silver videos today just to have a little bit of nostalgia. And, you know, because I was there. I've been there. I was there. Oh, man, this is it. This is going to be it, man. Oh, God, guys. Again, if it does go up, what are you going to do with your precious metals? What are you going to do with them? You know, you're going to sell them for an inferior dollar? You know, you're going to keep them for your kids or your grandkids? The people that are going to be in a digital world that are not going to appreciate it like you did and your father before you and his father before him? We're living in a digital world, guys, and you're you know, putting all your eggs into a analog money, you know. And again, this is not financial advice. You can do whatever you want. It's definitely better than fiat currency, gold and silver. But like the great Michael Saylor says, there is no second best. And when it comes to saving your hard-earned money, man, your hard-earned money, oh, God, I advise you to study. Study. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, study the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.